What is going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday here from a certain point of view as we are back and the whole crew is here. And yes, hashtag safety is sexy. You missed this past weekend's happy hour. There you go. The latest hashtag of the show. But yes, we are back for some more match reactions. And the whole crew is here on Wednesday. Very, very special day, as you can see. What is up, guys? We haven't done a lot of talking this week. It's been a little crazy week for all of us. We've all been doing our own thing a little bit. And
these two are getting too famous for us, Jake. That's why.
Well, Brian, let's be honest. That's pretty much why we recruited them to the channel.
That is true.
And now it's going against us.
Yeah. Now we're like, friends? Hello. Anyone out there?
It's gonna drink mine.
I literally just knocked over all of my pens while we were doing
I was
the
gonna
intro.
say it sounded like an avalanche.
Sorry. But yeah, it's 100 degrees.
It's supposed to be 100 degrees for like the next 5 days. Yeah. It's terrible right now.
That's gross.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Hi, PJ.
It's been raining a lot here. It's also 100 degrees here, but it's also raining.
Wait, it's 100 degrees and raining?
Yes.
What the?
Welcome to the South, dude.
Doesn't that mean you're gonna get
I'm from
thunderstorms
California,
or something?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, we've had thunderstorms every day for the past 3 or 4 days, and it's just the forecast is just thunderstorms every day for the next 2 weeks. But it'll thunderstorm for maybe an hour during the day and then stop. It's like Florida weather. We're slowly becoming the new Florida.
Oh, don't say that.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Sorry, I'm not going to go on further than that because I don't want to offend anyone. But yeah, I just got done. Well, part one, if you will, filming with Billy and his co-host Raul. We're talking a little Rogue One. So
nice. That's a fun show.
Raul hates Rogue One. Hates Rogue One.
Oh no!
Despises. Hates. The hottest of takes have been said so far. Yes. Hottest of takes.
That is quite the hot take.
Billy, don't cut yourself, bud. Don't cut yourself.
That is a very impressive multi.
While you're there, get that thing that's up here.
Get that little dirty thing that's sitting above your lip. Get that.
Yeah.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them, Bella. We love it. We love the mustache. Don't do it.
Yeah, see? He said Raul thinks it's one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah, he hates Rogue One.
Wow.
Worst movies ever?
That's definitely aggressive.
Come
That is
on.
definitely aggressive.
Give me a break.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Jake, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. It's
The other day he said, no one ever asks me. So.
That is not what I said, first of all. That is not what I said. That is definitely not what I said. But no, it's been a little crazy bit of a week here. Obviously, it's hot, and my partner at work is gone this week, so my workload is pretty much doubled. And so it's a long, long process at work. And because of the heat, we get up super early to make sure the dogs are walked. And so, yeah, we're hanging in there. So Gabby just started her first official week, in the chair with her new job.
In the chair.
So,
She's the Oracle now.
She is the Oracle now, yeah. So her training is over. She's officially in the fire, and so she's in there right now working. And
welcome to
if my internet cuts out,
working
you know
from
why.
home.
You know why my internet, if it cuts out, there's 2 people on the internet using it at once right now. So
Isn't working from home just the best?
I wouldn't know what that's like. I would have no idea what that's like.
It's great.
Yeah, you never once had to.
So I never did,
do
but interesting story, and this obviously isn't a good thing, but so yeah, last year when everything got shut down, I was one of the few people who still went to the office.
Me too. I did too.
This lady,
Hey,
she's working,
Gabby,
but she's still.
Go to work. Go to work, Gabby. But yeah, so it was myself and my boss. We went to the office almost every day. I was pretty much there by myself the entire time. But they just told us earlier this week, because there's actually a number of people in the company that have gotten COVID. They just shut down a branch in Pennsylvania. They might shut down the offices, and they might force people to go home. So I might have to work from home.
Don't pull my leg.
Which is so it's interesting for me because my job requires physical paper. Like
Why?
our operators
Why can't
who
they
run
just...
cranes. So it's, first of all, it's the stupidest thing of all time. But our operators who run cranes, they have to write down daily tags. So they write their time on what's called a tag, and the customer has to sign it and everything.
You could do that
And
online.
so I would actually,
It's called a
I would actually have
DocuSign.
to. Well, yes, but I would actually have to go to the office and get that stuff anyway, which is why I never wanted to work from home. I would still have to go to the office. Like, there's no way for me to not.
But what? That takes you like 10 minutes?
Yeah, but it's just going back and forth every day just to grab that stuff would be very annoying. So I would just rather work there than drive there and back.
Choices.
So just me.
Working from home is kind of like
And then there's Molly.
it's like a blessing and a curse because it's hard to make yourself like make a schedule for yourself.
I would not be able to work if I worked from home. It would be so hard to work. Like, because I would want to do so many things around the house.
We end up
keep
just
myself busy.
working late and like working super weird hours because we stay up late
Yeah.
and sleep in most days.
You're basically
y'all
you're
are
basically on
vampires.
California time.
Freaking-
Like I feel like the Damons are basically on West Coast time.
Although you guys have been nighttime, go to bed early lately.
We've been trying to because it's
Once
just
Bad Batch ends, that's going to end. They're going to stay up till like 5 a.m.
One more episode.
Thing again.
yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for Friday. We're taking a vacation next weekend.
That's right.
It's gonna be good.
Stoked.
My God, you're gonna have like nothing to do till Mandalorian comes back.
It's gonna be great.
She's
Well,
like
Book of Boba Fett, technically, but yes, Brian, you are.
Oh yeah, you're right. Correct. Yeah. Oh, you poor things.
it's rough.
Well, we are here to discuss the Schmoedown, everybody. If you have
Yeah.
not joined us before, if this is your first time, that's what happens the first 10 minutes of the show. We go completely off the rails.
Yeah, we still got 2 minutes.
Hey, it's why people like us. That's why people keep coming back. You know?
I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying.
How dare we have personalities? Like how dare
I mean, I feel like most of the time that we should be called off the rails network, but that's just my opinion. You know,
there's still the Pajukan in my heart.
Pajukan off the rails. Who knows what it is
Pajukan off
this
the rails.
week?
But yes, Schmoedown. It is the Inner Geekdom tournament, and it's the second match of the first round. And we've seen. Oh, look at Dan Nye. There you go.
Hi,
Dan.
handsome
What's up,
Dan.
buddy? What's
Hi,
up,
handsome
buddy?
Dan.
We saw him
Yes,
after
we
happy
have-
hour, and he was looking handsome as always.
I know I met Handsome Dan in person for like the first time. It was wonderful.
But yes, so we are here for the second match of the first round, and it's the same side of the bracket as the match we saw last week with Parker and Jesse. And so Parker is awaiting the winner of Ethan Erwin and Paul Oyama, the match we will be reacting to and watching today. The most interesting match of this IG tournament being that neither of these competitors are formerly IG. We've only ever seen Paul once in IG. That was in last year's tournament. And Ethan just won the singles belt. And so
Spoilers.
Very, very interesting. Well, that's out there. It's up on the YouTube channel. It's out there for free. So yeah, we have Erwin, we have Oyama, we have Swag, we have Suspects. Let's go around and make some picks real quick. Jill, I'm going to go to you because I know what it's going to be. It's going to be real quick. Who do you got?
It's primetime time, baby.
It's primetime time.
It's primetime
Well,
time.
That sounded really like robotic / could be used in an intro.
It's primetime time.
Nerd Chronic
No.
has plenty of that from us.
The first,
Yes.
no, like that was sounded very much like Kaiser's like in his
Well,
intro. Like
Well,
you just hear like it's
David B,
primetime
if you
time.
use that, you got to make sure you give Jill some kind of money compensation on that one. So,
I think that'd be more Nerd Chronic, but
just
I
saying.
need my compensation rights.
So Jill goes primetime. Interesting fact: this is actually the big time versus the primetime. So there you go.
it's
So much time.
sometime. It's one of the two times.
One of the
Yeah.
time. Brian, who you got?
PJ, you could probably literally hear yourself through our stream while you're
It's
talking.
full on Inception mode going on in their apartment. Right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm also gonna go Paul.
Primetime time. It's primetime
I'll go with Paul.
It's primetime time.
Molly.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Paul just because Ethan already won something recently.
Mhm.
It's like you can't have it all, dude.
We need to spread the love.
So all day.
and you need the Suspects to cool their jets right now. So
They're on fire right now.
they're
That is-
going boo.
They're on fire right now.
so
They're
all
pretty
day
soon they're gonna just go
while-
boo.
I was thinking about this match all day. Obviously, it's a fun one, and it was released on Patreon earlier this week, so it's been out there. This match has been coming, and I've been thinking, man, I think Ethan really does have this in the bag. And then I thought to myself,
How dare you?
F that! I cannot give Frank any more points. Hell no!
That's
see?
right.
Prime time, you better step the hell up and make it your time.
Ooh.
Come on, Paul.
Ooh.
I need those. I need those points taken away. I want you to KO him and
Who
just
has
take
Paul?
some points away from Frank for me. Come on.
Who is Paul?
I probably freaking Frank. I don't know.
He has them both.
Probably has both of
I'll
them.
look.
I have no idea.
Also, thank you, Mick. I appreciate it. I see you in the chat. Thank you very much. You may or may not be seeing more of those. Very.
Oh, Jill, you have Paul.
Do I?
I lose today.
Oh.
I lose either way. Come on. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Wait, no.
Oh, she doesn't?
Yeah.
Frank has Paul and Ethan.
Oh, my God. You know what? I'm ending the stream right now, everybody.
Yeah, Frank
But
has
we're-
Paul
yeah,
and
we're-
Ethan.
We're cutting out early, Christian. I'm sorry. We're not reacting to this right now. It's,
Yeah.
not doing it. Not doing it. Well, that's
I still don't understand how we let Frank draft
I
the
don't
team
know.
he has. We've really screwed the
But
pooch
that's
on
what
that one.
Frankie does.
Well, no, we screwed the pooch by inviting him. That's
Yeah,
that's where it started.
that was you.
Well, I had a good run, and then my guys started losing all their belts and losing. So, meh.
Oh, jeez.
Billy, zip it and go shave. Go shave. All right, we're gonna start this match. See what it's all about. And special guest here on the announcing booth with Christian. We have one PJ Campbell journalist.
What?
Oh,
It's like a triple
God.
inception.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Volume.
Oh,
I love that Mark Ellis shirt, though.
IG
I can't hear
matches.
nothing. Oh, there we
And
go.
with, Paul, the dude was good. He played against Chance, but, Chance
I
came out
didn't
on
realize
top.
that
But
was
now-
Mark Ellis' shirt.
Now it's his
Oh.
chance
It's a
to
Mark
also
Ellis shirt.
push
I want
further
that
and
now.
see if he can get up against
I
Robert
think they're for
Parker when
sale.
this is over.
I think it's on his site. Yeah.
Right away,
Yeah.
I immediately think of Mike
It's
Kalinowski
suit-
and
he
Richard
has a
Cushing
bunch
played each other in
of
both
cool stuff
IG
on
singles and teams, but it just shows you they're in very good company there.
Billy, you're
And this is big for the
Deal.
suspects.
Don't
it's
tempt-
really big
don't
for
tempt
Swag.
us.
Oh my God, look
we're
what
not
is
pouring
happening.
any
There's
salt
two of them.
on any wounds here. But Swag's had a tough season. They have a rough
TJ's
season.
just
and
been waiting
tournament
for
season
this.
can turn everything
He
around.
has. He has,
And
though.
Winston needs to win. I mean, the reason why that Chandru is not in the tournament is because Chandru's playing for the championship and Chandru's going after the title. So in order to make sure that that happened, they put him in that run. He did it against Parker. And speaking of Parker, the winner of this match here today plays Robert Parker. So
Make
there's
me
so
sing
much
while
on
you're
the
there.
line. We're excited to see it. And so you guys know the history of Erwin Oyama and how it got to be here. Here you go.
It's going to be all singles, too. That's too funny.
Your winner, Ethan Erwin!
Knowing the level that he plays at, I know I'm going to face him again. This is not the last time this match is going to happen.
Brian Ward says, "Go write some questions." Oh my God! Why did you put?
Oh my God.
You taking shots?
Oh my God.
No.
Jill's taking shots and I'm drinking tea.
TJ,
What day is it?
Terrible influence.
Putting in?
The amount of alcohol that household has consumed since they got that bar in the background is unholy.
No, Brian. Since the second they walked through the
Ethan
door.
Irwin.
Yeah.
That's
Following
like
in the
the amount of
footsteps.
alcohol they've
Molly, I have
The
like
other
3
truly
unopened
great
wine
triple threat
bottles in my
players.
fridge
You're
right
Rachel
now.
Cushing.
I'm coming
Mike
over.
Kalinowski.
Come over. Come over, girl.
End of
After
list.
Bad Batch, I got
That's right,
nothing to do.
Come over. Come over.
When Sam asked me if
We
I
can
was
cuddle
God,
on my
you have another
Tempur-Pedic.
playing a geek,
That's actually a really cool t-shirt.
I mean, I guess I've always kind of joked about it, and he finally called my bluff. So I said, sure, let's do it.
I've been having a great year. It's been going great, but momentum only takes you so far.
It's my first time I've ever played. They'll put me against a rookie.
I love that shirt.
No, I'm against Paul friggin' Oyama.
He's really just a player that
Friggin'
came
Oyama.
in and won right away, which is something that I tried to model myself after. I got to put myself to the test, and these are the kind of opponents.
I'm
that
so
I
Mick, when
have
does
to
when does
be
happy
playing
hour ever
pretty much
end,
every single
Mick? I don't think it ever
I have to
ends.
say, he and I are starting to have our own
It's
little
always
rivalry.
happy hour.
We tell each
I-
other it's
I
once
think
a
he's
month,
great,
but
and I
that's
think
just
he's
so we
really
feel
one of
better
my
about
favorites.
ourselves.
He's gonna destroy.
Did you see that? They were both in Toledo at the same time.
That was in their promo
If you
for
watch
their
the match,
match
it's kind of obvious that that's the case. I'd love to play him again and bring my A+ game. Today was my A game, but I needed that A+, I think, to come out.
Oh
with
my
it.
God,
He
Brian.
said Oyama.
Players
That
are
guy
making their
knows
own
his
shirts
IG
now?
movies. I said he does. But you know yours better.
Look, I don't think I have the greatest of chances, but I'm going to give it my all, guys. I think I might actually have a real shot at this.
Show the Schmoedown world what a new triple threat player looks like.
God, for the love of God, we need to update some pictures. Ooh, Aquaman colors.
Yeah, I thought that was the Star Wars background.
Orange usually is.
Yeah.
Right,
I
unless
mean,
they
when
changed
you look
it.
at that promo, you
What
think
is?
the majority of it is this a singles match?
He
Is this
just made me
teams
a
match?
shot.
No, it's an IG match between
Another
two of the greats
one?
of the game.
No.
But
Oh.
what are we going to see from Ethan Erwin in IG? That's the big
Frickin'
question.
PJ.
Paul, we know what Paul can do. In
I
IG.
saw
We know that he's got
anyone
strengths
else
in IG.
see
And knowing
the,
Paul Oyama, he's probably 1,000 times
shirts
better
that
now than he
got
was
put up today?
last year. And it because
I put it in our
The
chat.
Lady
He knows
Justice
what
one?
to do.
I
This
know,
one?
He
Jake.
knows how
I was
to improve his
prompting
game.
some
Suspects
some
I thought you were
talk.
asking
confident
us.
enough
Sorry.
in Ethan Irwin's ability in IG to put him.
It's
We
a
already
pretty good
saw
shirt.
it. I was trying to put it in the
you
chat
have
for
to
you
be able
guys.
to believe in both
Or-
these guys. To
Yeah,
be able
we
to
saw
push
it.
you guys farther in the tournament. We know that they both know a lot.
Don't tempt
But how
Molly
much do they
with
know
the photo
in IG?
shoot.
Just to,
I know.
in
I
this
already
match
said,
alone
I was
is
like,
gonna
hey,
be
we
very
have a green screen. I'll
Well,
give you
and
whatever
just to let
pictures you
everybody
want.
know, so yes, the match between Erwin and Merle aired last night on pay-per-view. So if you watched that and you're wondering how come we're not talking about that,
Andy,
this match
it was
taped
the
before
5150
that match aired.
and Lady
So
Justice,
we don't
right?
have the results of that match. So whether or not
Both
Ethan
for sale
Erwin
right now.
lost that match or won and is the champion, we
Oh, by
don't
the way,
have
Molly
those
Jill
results
Coy
yet.
said
So
he
wait a
missed
minute,
you
Ethan's
so
got the
much.
belt
Molly,
right now. Well,
especially
it was
you.
pre-taped, and we are now going into
That
this
sounds like a
match.
trap
PJ, are you
somehow.
ready?
I am.
I will see him on Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so-
it's time for the movie trivia.
I don't know. So I
Schmoedown.
because you girls have obviously been really busy. I don't know if you guys
3
saw. Do you know what
rounds
Coy's
in
favorite
the
movie snack
Inner
is?
Geekdom
Was it
division.
asparagus or something?
No.
It's a steamed artichoke.
Introducing
That's right. I knew it was something
He takes
very
them.
good.
He takes them into the movie theaters.
Oh no!
He sneaks them in.
What
Yeah.
on
Hey.
Okay.
He said, "Well, I will say, he said, if I want to be healthy, this is what I do."
The
And that was his movie snack.
movie trivia.
Why don't you just not have a snack at the movie? If I sat next to somebody and I saw them pull out a steamed artichoke, I'd be like, get out.
With the vinaigrette, he said.
Yeah, he said he brought a
Ethan
dipping
Big
sauce
Time
too.
Erwin, I have to tell you, I haven't said making
Whatever
a
works
Schmoedown
for ya.
debut
I love
for
it.
you in quite a long time. And I think it was in 2018. And right before this match started, Ethan, you're playing like
So
the
funny.
Ethan
I mean,
of
Billy's right.
2018.
You
What
can't-
a season it's been for you.
can't
thus
hate on him
far.
for
Easily
that.
making a run for player
Oh,
of the year.
Damn it, Jake.
What
The one
was the-
regret I
behind
have
the
from
decision to play
the
in
interview
IG?
was
I won't lie to you.
I was so bummed.
surprised
I
that
forgot
you
to
were.
tease him
When
and be like,
when
"What
Sam
size
was
shirt
like,
do you
hey,
wear? Is it a
you
medium
wanna do
or a
IG?
Oh
small?
my god!
I think Rue's gonna say
Medium
something.
or small?"
Okay, let's
Well,
give it a shot. Look, I've always kind of joked about
Ryan,
dabbling in it.
you've been
but he
working
called
on
my bluff,
those
and here we are.
probably for
That's
years.
that's like
Debut,
5
and it is
years in the
against,
making. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Paul Oyama, who you can't get away from this guy. So how is it?
Did you guys see
want to.
Christian's
You
little
wouldn't want to. I know you guys have been become very
Facebook
close friends.
thing that he
and
did today?
Now you're playing against
Which
each other
one?
again. Does it bring out the competition?
like he just did
more so
Facebook
playing
Live
against someone that you
for a
respect?
Oh,
bit
like
so
a
much?
and
Q&A on live? No.
oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
He's
And
spilling all
what
the
I
tea on
really
Facebook
like
again.
Is
Oh, yeah.
someone like
he
no matter
said
what
who
happens, if I win, I feel good about it. If I lose,
Brittany
somebody like
Young's
Paul,
playing
totally fine.
in the singles
The
tournament.
guy knows
Who?
everything.
Well, look, man.
One
we know we've
James
seen you in singles,
White.
we've seen you in teams. What has it been like?
Ooh,
jumping into this
that'll be
one?
good.
How have you been?
Also,
are you
so Ryan, thank
ready
you.
to go? Are you rearing
This
and
is
ready?
apparently this was also
I mean,
announced from
I'd like to
in
say
that
yes,
Q&A.
but let's see how it goes.
Montreal is number one on the
there's definitely
tour.
categories that
Let's go to
Oh.
like, if I get them,
Let's go to
great.
Canada,
If I
eh?
don't get 'em,
Canada.
Let's
Why
do it.
Montreal? Why not
I-
why not Vancouver?
I've
Why
seen
not-
Have
all
some
the
cool-
It was
teams in certain
it was probably the
franchises,
most
and
voted. I
yet
don't know.
the
And
retention
Brian,
level
also,
compared to other-
someone
other
has something
franchises
for you in
is
that
not.
comment you made.
That's what I
Yeah,
like
night
about
works
you, Ethan, the
meetings.
confidence. So
And you work
With that,
those
we'll see you in
mediums,
just a
sir.
Billy, I see what you did there,
And
Billy.
his
I see what you
opponent, representing.
Oh, shh! This is my favorite
Swag,
music.
with a
It's
record
literally on a playlist on my
of
phone.
0 wins, 1 defeat in the Inner Geekdom division. He is the former movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Prime time. Oyama. Paul Oyama, same thing, same question I have for you. It's
Every time I see the word
just can't
bucket,
seem to get
the
away
word
from
buckets
big
now, I'm
time
thinking of the
versus
Star Wars
prime
character,
time. So,
Buckets of Blood.
same question, man. Is it
Buckets of
does it
blood.
get exciting no matter what division it is to go against Ethan?
I think it does. And
Alex may or may
especially in a
not be
different division, I think, one that is
interviewing
kind
one of the High
new for
Republic
us, I think,
authors
you know,
this
I played
week.
in it once, but
Not that he hasn't already, but
for the
one of
two
them
us, so it's going to be interesting to see how
again.
we play. I know Christian name dropped
More.
2 names that he was comparing us to in the opening. Don't expect maybe a
There's like 5 Jake. He's named
I know that's
one
why I
like
stopped
what?
myself. Well, I was trying to think of the ones that
Yeah,
he's
we'll see
interviewed,
how
and I
this
was
one
like,
goes. I have no idea what Ethan's going to play like, so it's a real
Is it Claudia Gray? You're not going to tell me anyway.
Well,
Why
look,
am
man. I mean, similarly to what I was asking.
Why?
I don't
Why?
actually. I don't know when it's
going
gonna come out.
You've only
So.
played in this division.
Molly's gonna
Very
play
good.
coin. She's like,
since last
I'm
season.
not
What
actually
was it
sure
like for
who,
you
but
making
yeah,
this
I would have.
maybe.
It would have
Well,
been
I've been
quite
looking at some of the
amazing
new
if she was
categories,
responding without even thinking.
I
Like,
watched
that
all
was
the
her.
movies
And
in
she'd
the
go,
Barbie
"Oh,
Cinematic
crap."
Universe before finding out they're no longer in her geekdom, so I was disappointed by that.
I mean, if I
But no,
brought
I mean,
it
I'm
up
excited. A lot of these movies,
at the
I'm
mention of
they're
Buckets
just
of
movies.
Blood, then
You know, like all internet movies are just movies. And a lot of these movies are movies that I like.
put something together there.
Into that at a new angle.
Oh, look, our newest
Them from a different
patron
point
has
of view.
joined us, Mr.
Hi,
Brennan.
Brennan.
Hi, Brennan.
This is kind of a
What's up,
really
buddy?
type of trivia. It's different. from some of the
FCL
teams.
competitor Brennan Marr, who is
It's fun to
currently
kind of dip your toes in
2-0.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
All right,
Is he
BJ,
2-0?
competitors are
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also,
and here are the rules
guys,
of
keep
round
reminding me,
number
let's not
1.
do
The
Lord of the
competitors
Rings
are gonna get
trivia
10
for bar trivia
Ever.
because he will
Round of
destroy
Inner
all of
Geekdom.
us.
Noted.
Yeah.
Worth
If you're in our
a
chat,
point apiece,
or
10
our
questions.
Discord, and you look
From
in that
random categories
collections,
given to all.
Yeah, Molly,
Watch
go
out.
look in the
You have
collection
15
section.
seconds to
Brendan
write
Marr
each
posted some
answer.
crazy
Answers
Lord of the
must be
Rings
said
stuff.
aloud
What
when
if we also
Whoa.
invite Robert and Alex to join us? Then can we do?
I would love
Yeah.
to see Brennan face Robert and Alex. That'd be quite.
Competitors
But
may
I
request
couldn't write good
question
questions for
3
them.
times.
It'd
yeah,
be
see,
so
that's
easy.
the problem.
It'd be such
PJ.
I have to recruit PJ. Yeah, PJ.
Once during the match.
Yoo-hoo.
Let you keep the challenge and no stealing in this
All right, everybody.
round.
Well, thank you so much
All
for
right,
joining
so
us. Hope everyone's having a great
we have
Wednesday out
Paul
there
Oyama. You
as
ready?
we enjoy Erwin versus Oyama.
Let's do this.
Per usual here,
Erwin,
question
are
for
you
question,
ready?
whiteboard for
Look at
whiteboard,
Frankie
Always
and
the
you are more than
closer.
welcome to play in the chat as there is a delay. Let's have some fun.
Let's get ready to
Don't you mean what was his
Schmoedown.
TikTok Frank or
Round
something?
Number 1, question number 1
TikTok
in
Frank?
the ultimate
Yeah.
Schmoedown.
Did you
Inner
call him
Geekdom
TikTok Frank the other day now?
I'm gonna ask
Me?
you first who said
Yeah,
it.
you probably
Oh,
would.
probably.
Which X-Men
Probably.
villain said the following quote? There are dark forces, Wolverine, human forces, building a weapon that could bring about the end of our kind. What do I want? I want your help.
Now, Christian, if someone comes and asks you that, what's your
I feel like
response?
this is.
I'm too tired to ask somebody else.
Feels
That's my response to everything. No, TJ. 5, 4,
Why does
3,
this seem too?
1.
I feel like,
Hands
yeah.
down.
Is it
hands up.
Professor
Let's
Oak?
start with Paul Oyama.
I didn't even
I've
write down a
Magneto.
guess.
You have the correct answer.
Oh,
And Ethan,
dang it.
Okay.
I too said Magneto.
tied up.
I
ladies and
wrote
gentlemen.
Magneto.
I should have just
down.
written one down. That would have been
That
the
was
one to
just-
write.
Question
That
2
was
comes in the realm of
suspicious, Jake.
Superman.
That was
What year
suspiciously
saw
like
the
a
release
tricker.
of Man of Steel.
Peter,
Oh,
what do you think
crap,
about the
it's one of
question?
two.
You think,
Oh,
he's a
crap.
good person?
No, he's got bad ego.
I think I got it though.
Hell of a movie collection, though.
5,
Mm,
4.
I'm writing down a
I love
number.
Oh crap! Billy's gonna kill me if I get it wrong.
Hands down.
2012.
Hands up, please. We start
I
looking at
put
it.
2013.
2013.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Paul Oyama.
2013.
Close,
I was
Jill.
close. I was
Nice stuff.
close.
And here is question number 3. We're going with Alien and Predator. Which actor in Predator 2 says the line, "It's taken us over 2 weeks to learn his patterns. He comes here every 2 days to feed. Seems he has a taste for beef."
Oh,
Really use that
Whatever,
word
Billy.
Right now, speaking of beef.
Well, you don't look
I'm
like
gonna write-
you don't look like you've been eating a lot of burgers. You slimmed down, my friend.
You know, man,
think this
of
is
all the
right.
things
If
that I
it
did
is, I
during
just
pandemic,
watched him in a
that's the
movie
thing
today.
I'm most
Yeah, man. 4,
we were talking about
3,
Predator on the Lego stream.
1.
I put
Hands
Idris
down,
Elba.
hands
Is
up,
it
please.
Gary Busey?
It is
And we're
Gary
gonna start
Busey.
here at Paul Oyama.
It is, right?
Busey's in
Ah,
Predator.
crap.
Correct.
This
And
is-
for Ethan.
Jill, this is like
Gary
in the
Busey.
1980s, Predator 2, early 90s.
Absolutely correct. You
Shouldn't
know,
have changed it.
you know how hard it was for me to not read that as Gary Busey. That whole quote right here.
Oh, I had a feeling when I was writing it.
Yes. All right, here's the next question.
Question number 4 comes in the realm of Planet of the Apes.
Oh, wonderful.
Which
Never seen a
actress
single one of
plays
them.
primatologist and veterinarian Caroline Arana in Rise of the Planet of the
Oh
Apes.
my God, what is her name? What is
Not
her
even
name?
gonna write down yet.
Keep talking so that way Jake can't think.
Exactly. I think it's so.
Damn it.
Jake, let me distract you. Look at the lights. Look how pretty.
5,
I'm gonna do that in my match with Alex. I'm like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
2.
I think
Repeat the
this
question.
is right.
First
I
one.
think this is. I don't know if I
In
said it or
category
wrote
of
it down
Planet of
right.
the
Molly,
Apes,
if
which
you were ever
actress
gonna get a
plays
warning,
primatologist and
that would be
veterinarian
the match
Oh.
to do it.
Ohana
I would
in
love-
Rise of the Planet
I'm
of
gonna
the Apes.
test everyone on that stream.
I would love to see the first time in Schmoedown history someone actually get kicked out of a game like in real life.
Well, we keep joking.
Pays
We
off
keep
on
joking
one.
that we're
5,
just gonna get
4,
really drunk,
3,
like both of us.
2, 1.
And
Pens
just
down
do
here. Jeff,
it.
we'll
Is
start
it
with you.
Frida Pinto?
I did not have it.
Frida
Did not have it.
Pinto,
And Paul
please.
Oyama ties the game.
Frida Pinto.
Yep.
Yes.
So Paul Oyama ties the
time.
game.
That doesn't even
and
sound like a
sees
real
himself now
name.
at 3-3. As we get to our next question, this is question 5.
Oh,
We're gonna
thanks,
go to the
Brennan.
Wizarding World.
She was also in Immortals with Henry
In the
Cavill.
Chamber of Secrets.
Oh.
What article
Come
of
on.
clothing
Even
was
Jake
given
can get this
Dobby
one.
to give him
Hey,
give him his
now.
So no perfect rounds on the table. This
Jake,
is-
you have to
I
put
would-
the color
No,
too.
no,
I would have
this
beaten you in
particular
Harry
is-
Potter
and
trivia,
look,
Jill,
in
and that's because
Energeetha,
I wrote
you
the
see that
question.
quite often. Star Wars is a little rare these days, but Energeetha happens. quite
Jake,
often.
you have to put the color.
4,
No.
My pen is running out of
I
ink.
used to, and I changed it.
1.
Master has given Dobby a
Down,
sock.
hands up,
A sock.
and
Fuck.
Paul Oyama.
Oh,
Yes.
Brian went
Oh,
ahead,
okay,
step
scarf.
ahead instead of black.
Oh.
So Paul Oyama takes the lead now.
What did Paul put?
and It is now 4-3. Prime time
Erwin
up
put a
by 1
scarf.
As we get to our next question.
Oh, Erwin
Aw,
put
6.
that would have been cute
And
though.
question 6 is in the realm of animated
His
movies.
raggedy clothes and a nice
You will
scarf.
find the International Superhero Accord officially legalizing superheroes in what animated film?
So you just watch. You say it doesn't matter if it's singles, if it's teams, if it's IG. The intensity of both these guys and how good they both are.
Yeah, man. The work they put into just incredible.
Come on, guys.
Watch us.
Come on, guys.
1.
Did PJ just give away the answer?
Hands
The
up,
Incredibles
please.
2.
And now
Oh
we
crap! I
start
just put The
with
Incredibles. The
Oh boy, I
first
said
one.
The Incredibles.
Wait, just kidding. I
That is
wasn't done
incorrect.
writing. Ugh.
Oh,
And Paul.
Just like another
Okay,
match, somebody
Kevin
forgot the 2 in The Incredibles 2.
Yes, it is. Incredibles 2.
I put
so,
Teen Titans Go to the Moon.
Paul, because he put that 2 in there, sees himself up by 2. It is now 5.
How many points do I have? 2?
As we get to our next question.
I don't know. I have 3.
And
Rachel will
dystopian
get ya.
I think I
time
have 2.
travel.
My
and
pen's
so
running
it
out of
is.
ink, so I'm like.
Mary Alice plays the Oracle in which 2000s dystopian film?
Why does that
You know,
sound so
sometimes I look at
familiar?
the stuff that we write.
Well,
Christian.
Oracle is a DC
And I couldn't
character,
compete.
but it's not a
think
DC
you're full of
question.
I don't know.
You just been waiting to say that because you're lying. 5,
Hopefully I got the right
Not
one.
a good movie.
Hopefully I got the right one.
1.
Is it Reloaded?
Hands down.
I put Mortal
Hands
Instruments.
up,
It's
please.
Revolutions.
And we
Is
start
it?
with, excuse
I
me,
think.
Paul
Damn
Oyama.
it.
The Matrix Revolutions.
Yes, and Ethan.
Matrix Revolutions.
Ethan, I would have fired you if you missed that one.
I would have fired myself.
So it is now
Fired him for
6-4.
what?
Paul,
Making movies?
was-
2-point lead.
He
And
was,
to let everybody
he
else know,
produced
Sam
those.
Levine also.
I was gonna say, was he a producer?
Yeah, he produced those.
Oh,
Proud of you, Sam.
My favorite is when Sam screams at the television.
I don't know if that's other people's in this house's favorite. But
All right, let's go. Next question.
We are going to question number 8 in the realm of Transformers. In
I've
what
seen none of these
Transformers
either.
film will you find the Wizard Merlin helping
Oh,
the
that's
Guardian
easy.
Knights?
Oh,
I haven't seen this, but I know it.
Christian, what are your overall thoughts on this franchise?
I don't know. And it stinks. It's minus the animated film and Bumblebee.
Ah,
5,
the first one is great.
3, 2,
All the rest of them can.
1.
Isn't it something
Hands up.
Knights?
Hands up.
The last
And
The
night.
last
start
night.
with you.
Transformers: The Last Night.
Yes, sir. And Paul Oyama.
Transformers: The Last Night.
Paul Oyama, Ethan Erwin. and
I
Sam
watched that
Levine
for the
all get
first time
correct.
this year.
And
I wrote a bunch of trivia
next question.
from
Here it
its
is.
Wikipedia
We
page.
are.
That movie is awfully terrible.
Oh, we're at
That's not
question
even the
9.
right
It's
grammar
mixed
for that.
bag.
Star
Which
Wars,
actor
Star Wars.
stars as Dukan Vizsla, known as the Black Kaiser,
Oh my god,
who
I
is
cannot believe
nearing
this was just
mandatory retirement
god.
in the 2019
I hate when he
film
says and does
Polar.
this.
Polar?
Polar.
Polar?
Not Polar. Polar, you idiot.
It's
That's really
it's a
I have
Netflix
conversations like that
original
with myself all the
film,
time. This is finally caught on camera. 5.
and it
Thank you.
stars
Great.
it stars none
Kaiser
other
wore those
than
dreads, black guys.
Galen Urso himself.
It was a representation.
Oh, I put Viggo
Mortensen.
Mortensen.
For God's sake.
When was the last time he did
The,
something?
The answer. So we start here with Paul
Been a
Oyama.
hot
Viggo
minute.
That's when he
Mortensen?
dances.
Yeah.
Mads
Wasn't he in that one
Yes,
like
yeah,
racist movie
Mads
that
Mikkelsen.
won the
The Green
Oscar?
Book.
Ladies and gentlemen, we see
The Green
ourselves
Book.
at the moment. It is
Oh.
8-6. 8-6. And here is the final question. PJ, what do we got?
I just watched.
I've been
him in
waiting to
Perfect
say
Murder
this since we
yesterday.
introduced it. The category is swashbuckling adventure.
I watched What
Who plays
If.
the role of Joshua Gibbs in the Pirates
Who
of the
plays
Caribbean?
Joshua
Oh,
Gibbs? Are
what's
you
his name?
fucking kidding me?
Who
Oh
plays
my
this movie?
god.
Your mouth.
I'm sorry.
When
He
you
looks
Exactly.
like
That's the shot
I had the
talking.
same exact
Not
question
Nick
as both the
Offerman.
competitors. Like, what did you just say?
What's his
5,
name?
4.
I don't know
have
who
no
plays Gibbs.
I don't know
I
his name.
don't know who
Hands
plays
down,
Gibbs.
hands up, please. And we're gonna start
I hate you, PJ.
with Ethan Erwin.
It's a
This is
great
completely
question.
wrong. I said Brenton Thwaites.
No, that's not
No,
it.
sir. And Paul Oyama.
He's in like a bunch
Omar
of
Sy.
stuff.
That's not right.
No, that's not it either.
Looking for
Jill,
Kevin McNally.
Who?
Kevin
Okay,
McNally.
Mac, I forgot.
Kevin
Who?
McNally.
Jill, I
So,
love the fact that you
we
went.
have a
I
score
hate
here
you,
of
PJ,
8-6
into the
between
microphone.
two
He's
singles.
literally in the
That
other.
I
is
faced this
Paul
way.
Oyama with
Oh.
8, Ethan Erwin with
Thank you.
6. I'll give you that. Paul, I think you. Paul,
You
8
ask a
and
Pirates
Ethan
question
6.
and it's one I don't
And
know.
we're not getting to round number 2.
I haven't seen
It
those
is the
movies
wheel
in
round, ladies and
forever.
gentlemen.
I need to rewatch them.
I
I want
just
to when
watched,
we're
Number 2. Each
I
competitor
watched
is gonna spin
the first one like
wheel.
3
They
days
can
ago.
respin it
Actually.
when we're
once,
done.
unless
I
the
think I'm
wheel
gonna
lands on a
try and
partner's
convince
choice.
PJ.
Worst
It's not gonna
competitors
take a
will
lot
get
of
5
convincing,
questions
but I
from
want him to watch
the
Freaky with
category
me.
that they spin on. The questions are
So
worth
good.
Yeah.
multiple
But
That'd
I
be
haven't
good.
seen it. I
One
haven't seen
point.
it yet,
There's a
and I'm in a
15
spooky
second
movie kind of.
You'll
mood.
enjoy that one.
Ken,
Jill.
You're
I'm
gonna
sure I will.
love.
Your
You're
first
gonna
round
love
is the wrong
it.
I'm
answer.
sure I will.
Repeats and challenges
Thank you,
are still in
Rachel.
effect. As we have Ethan Erwin has
I
only
do have
used
4.
1 thus far. He has 2 left. Oyama has all 3. All right. So Paul Oyama, you are in the lead at the moment. It is 8-6. Would you like to go first or second, sir?
I will defer to my bespectacled opponents.
This
so
match
with that,
is
we're
fun
gonna go
because
to Sam
one,
Levine.
it's very lighthearted,
Hey,
right?
dude.
They're not
Hey,
like
hey,
super
how's it
hardcore
going?
IG, but
Good, you having
we
some
have
fun?
no idea
Well,
what their
you know what,
strengths are in
honestly, I
IG.
did slightly better than
No.
I thought I
Yeah.
was going to. The only one where it was straight up
It's
pinto,
true.
where I was like, I do know
I would
this
imagine
is
Paul
very- the
probably
rest were
likes
like, I've
animation
never-
a lot in
they were
IG,
not
but
That's all right.
that's
Ethan
what does
is-
it.
He's a good dude.
Singles.
It is a
Ethan's good at
deficit,
Star
and
Trek.
in this type of
Star Trek is
in
correct,
this
yeah.
divisional
And
play, we get an extra round.
Maybe
two
Star
question,
Wars,
so
but-
that can easily be made up. It is not as big a deal as it is elsewhere.
But the way PJ's
And,
been
you're
hoarding
playing
the Star
great,
Wars,
man.
you ain't
For
gonna
a
see that on
first-time
the
IG
wheel.
Player, I'm very impressed. I hope everyone watching along is as impressed as I am.
We have a
And,
couple
you got
great
this,
options for
dude.
this
I mean,
month's watch along,
I
but
might
maybe
have
that'll
gotten
come up here in the
7
very
in
near
that round
future.
1, but it's not
I
a
would've-
competition between you
I
and
may
me.
or may not have a
Let's do
life-size
that.
Jack
That's
Sparrow,
Let's
like
do it.
pirate
We're gonna run this
flag,
one.
like
Let-
his
absolutely,
pirate
I feel
flag.
very good about this.
May or may not have one.
And here's the spin.
I will neither confirm nor deny that I went through a very
Meryl
large
Streep.
Johnny Depp Pirates of the Caribbean
Meryl
phase,
Streep.
and I have
Not on
a
this
lot of
list.
Wizarding World is
Wrong,
on
wrong,
there.
Maybe,
wrong.
maybe.
Are
I had an
sure
Orlando
that
Bloom.
isn't full Meryl
Oh,
Streep?
there we go.
Oh
Star Trek
god.
is
Oh,
finished.
perfect.
There
Would you
we
like
go.
To keep Star Trek or 60
Good.
seconds?
All right, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
of
keep
course
talking.
he's gonna
since-
keep
I
it.
don't know, Sam. I
Yeah.
don't know on this one. What do you think?
So,
I mean,
Billy,
I
how do you
feel
feel
pretty
the
good
fact
about it.
that
These are
Sam's
almost
wearing
certainly
a
gonna be
Cubs
deep
hat
cuts.
and a Kansas
Maybe
City
possibly
Royals shirt?
You know, I feel pretty good about it. Let's do
How
it.
dare
basically a-
you?
Okay, I guess
Giant
we're gonna take
middle
the Star Trek
finger
deep
to the
cuts. Give us your words,
Cardinals.
PJ.
All right. So Ethan Erwin has Star Trek. He's spun it. Ethan, you're going to get 5 questions in a realm of Star Trek.
Well, I'm taking
Sir,
a
you
break this
I am.
round, unless
Yeah, I
it's
know,
what
me too.
movie,
Ethan,
and I
what
get to
year
guess a number.
Does the majority of Star Trek First Contact
2700.
Oh Jesus, I was
It's
writing.
2016. Damn it.
That's a good one. Is it 2063?
Oh,
Oh,
Yes,
what did
it
I
is.
say?
2 points.
You said
for Ethan
2016,
Erwin.
Molly.
All right.
Oh.
Deep cut questions.
Here's question 2.
He says answering these.
Who directed Star Trek Nemesis?
nope.
Stuart Baird.
Steven Spielberg,
Yes, sir.
sure.
That is
I believe
correct.
you.
It's Ethan Erwin.
He probably
I'm-
hired that director.
Bad
What
with
is
Star
the
Trek.
term for the Vulcan mating period,
Oh,
which is
oh,
referenced in the search
It
for
calls the giggity giggity
Oh my
goo.
god. Oh my.
On far.
Damn
Oh,
it.
Ethan
what?
doing really well here. 2 more
What?
points there for Ethan.
It's in
Irwin.
the Star Trek
And we
Discovery
get to
show.
Our next question. This is question 4. What is the name of Krall, Krall, Krall's henchwoman played by Lydia Wilson in Star Trek Beyond?
Barbara.
Sheila.
I'm gonna go
No.
multiple choice on this one.
It's
Is
I'm
it
gonna
A,
get this.
Jayla, B, Sophia,
Kalara.
C,
Jayla.
Kalara,
That's what I was
D,
going to say.
Sarah?
Kalara.
Kalara.
Going
I think
I'll
it's
Jayla.
say
Kalara.
A.
I'm gonna go with C. Kalara.
That's it for one more point.
Ah.
All right, so Ethan, you have one left, and here it is.
Okay, the
Alan
fact
Ruck
that all you guys knew
plays
the
John Harriman,
Vulcan.
captain of the Enterprise B, in which Star Trek?
Star Trek Into
Star Trek
Darkness.
Generations.
Sure.
Hell of a round for Ethan.
I would just
Irwin.
like to
Gets his
to note
strength
the
and
fact
shows
that there was
why,
like
as we now see
10
ourselves,
responses to
13 excuse me,
the
15-8.
Vulcan mating
15-8.
in our
Ethan
chat.
Irwin gives himself
Like,
a 7-point
that was
lead
very
over
well known
Paul
in our
Oyama.
chat.
All right, Winston, you got
Nerds.
60 seconds. Starting now.
First of all, Paul Oyama, way to come out here with your first round.
Whoa.
Baby, do what you got to do. Second of all,
What is his
I got
background?
the whole turtle layer behind me, and I know this is where Ethan wants to be more than anywhere. So whatever.
Teenage
Good for him
Mutant
with his
Ninja
whole little
Turtles.
Star Trek thing. Let's go out here and get these points, baby. How you feeling?
I feel good. You know, honestly, if you would have told me going to this match, he's going to spin Star Trek, and I'm only going to be down 7 going into my spin, that's not bad. You know, who knows what'll happen in round 2, but I feel like I'm in a pretty good position. Yeah, I'm excited.
Let's go get these points, baby. Come on.
Way to keep it positive.
And the spin is in.
Let's go.
I would have no
I have to
idea
ask you,
what
Paul, how do you feel about Hawaiian shirts?
Jurassic Park, maybe?
They're interesting. You know, we don't call them Hawaiian shirts here,
Not
but
bad,
you know, they're not bad.
Go ahead.
We don't call them Hawaiian shirts here. They're just regular shirts.
What do you want to do, man? You want to keep this? You want to spin again? What you want?
I know you said this is one of the on the towing the lines one. I think because of the deficit, I want to spin again.
I think so. I think that's a smart move.
Yeah,
All
let's respin that.
All right, so whatever Paul lands on here, he's got to take, and here's the spin.
Is it just me or does
Give
it
me
get a
Jurassic
little bit
Parker
colder in here?
trains.
Like, I feel like my chest is so cold.
All right,
Just give him
spin
spinners. I wanna
is
see what he
in,
picks.
and now we're landing
Oh.
on.
That was almost mixed
that's-
bag.
Hey,
That
Hey,
could
man.
be. Oh,
you're the
goodness.
best at what you do, and what you do is not very nice. Go handle your business.
All right, so they are here.
This
Paul
franchise
Oyama
is
now
full of
has
a lot
5
of stuff.
questions.
Yes, it
starting
is.
now.
A lot of
All right, question number 1, Paul. In the world of X-Men, in Deadpool 2, what is the name of Bill Skarsgård's
Zeitgeist.
spitting character?
Zeitgeist.
It was also the nickname of one of my teammates once upon a time, Zeitgeist.
Yes.
Zipper. I think
That's
Eric
correct for
Zipper
2
was the
points.
Zeitgeist.
Points for Oyama. As he makes
Never
it
in a
through that
million
deficit,
years would
now
I've
down by
gotten that.
5. Going into question 2.
Question 2, in X-Men First Class, Klaus Schmidt says to young Eric that his gift is unlocked with anger and what?
Passion.
I'm gonna go to multiple
say
choice.
Is it
Oh.
A, despair?
Oh,
B,
rage is there.
stress,
Oh,
C,
baby.
rage,
Pain?
or
I'll do
D,
stress.
pain?
I'll do pain.
I'll do despair.
Oh,
Sorry, I was just looking up. The count was still up. The count was still up. Sorry. It's on. It should be on now.
I don't think it's despair though.
I'm gonna say D, pain.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn it.
Mm.
All right, here
No
is
pain, no
question
gain.
Number 3. Question
time.
number 3. Here it is.
In X-Men Days of Future Past, William Stryker says
Oh,
that his son
God.
Jason is coming up on
12.
12 years old.
Yeah.
93.
6.
12.
I'll go young. 6.
multiple choice.
Yeah.
Is it A,
Oh.
I'm gonna say 6.
B, 7,
7.
C,
I'm gonna
8,
say
or
8.
D, 9?
I'll go with 9.
Can't be
Someone's
6.
got to be right.
I'm gonna stick with my gut, and I'm gonna go with D again, 9.
That is incorrect. So
Damn
again,
it.
for a 1-point steal, we'll repeat the question and your options. In X-Men Days of Future Past, William Stryker says that his son Jason is coming up on how many years old? Is it A, 6, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 9?
I would love to ask, like,
I mean,
Parker.
I was going to say Brown, so I guess B.
I was
7?
gonna say Brown.
That is
Amaru,
also
perfect timing.
incorrect.
Would you
We
have
were
known
looking
that
for
question?
C8.
Oh, 8. No.
8. Oh, I
like-
said
All right,
7.
so
You don't have to
Mario
tell me
right
if you
now,
would have known
15,
it.
11, Paul Oyama.
Wait,
Eight.
is that
Questions left on
considered
the board
hard?
In the realm of X-Men, here is the fourth
It's like that
question.
Twilight question. from
In
last-
X-Men The Last
I
Stand,
knew that Twilight
which
question. though.
actor plays Warren Worthington II, the
Oh,
head of
goodness.
Worthington Labs, the corporation developing the cure?
I can see
Mads
his face, but
Mikkelsen.
I have no idea what his name is. I can see.
I have no idea.
older gentleman, white hair.
I'm gonna go to multiple choice again.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Is it A, Michael Murphy?
Oh.
B,
I'm
Joseph
gonna
Summer,
go with
C,
Bill
Bill
Duke.
Duke.
I'm gonna go
or D,
Joseph
Daniel
Sumner.
Cudmore?
I'm gonna go
I'll
A,
go
Michael Murphy.
Ah, damn it. And I know it's not Daniel Cudmore because he.
Michael Murphy.
Damn it.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, so here's where we're at the moment. Ethan Irwin has
Daniel
a 3-point
Cudmore
lead.
plays.
Paul Oyama can cut
What's
it
his
down
name? The
to
big
one if he
metal
gets
dude.
this question right with 2 points.
Juggernaut?
And here is
No, the other one.
Colossus.
The guy that.
All right, the final
Colossus,
question.
thank you.
Oh.
Which character in the X-Men franchise says, just because there's not war doesn't mean there's peace? If you want to teach your kids something, teach them that.
Rogue.
I'll say Professor X.
Magneto. I
Is
don't know.
it Raven? Mystique?
And 5,
I'm gonna
Four.
say Rogue.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
First one.
Which character in the X-Men franchise says, just because there's not war doesn't mean there's peace?
So help
If
me.
you want
If
to
Jake
teach your kids something,
pulls one of
teach
these
them
out
that.
of his ass like this for this question,
I think it's.
nothing
Mystique.
gets me more annoyed than when he does this. What are you drinking there?
5,
A blood orange IPA.
3.
Ooh.
Multiple
Two.
choice.
Is it A, Magneto,
Ha!
B,
I'm
William
staying with
Stryker,
Raven.
C,
Give me
Oliver
come on.
Trask, or D,
Damn it.
Come on.
Raven?
I'm sticking with Magneto.
Striker.
Come on.
Well, I know it's not Bolivar Trask, so
You don't know that.
Magneto.
no, I do know that it's not.
That is incorrect. For a 1-point
Dang it.
steal, which character in the X-Men franchise says,
It's
just
definitely
because
gonna
there's
be
not
Raven.
war doesn't
Yeah.
mean there's
Come
peace?
on.
If you want to teach your kids something, teach them that. Your options are, is it A, Magneto, B, William Stryker, C, Oliver Trask, or D, Raven?
I like that they call her Raven too. An extra FU.
D Raven.
And that is correct for a big
Oh,
1 point
this guy.
Let's go.
Big steal by Ethan. Sees himself up by 4 points going into round number 3. And here's how it works. Round number 3, the rules. The competitors are going to pick 3 numbers that correspond to 3 different categories. Each competitor gets 3 questions. Questions are worth 2, 3, and then 5 points. Should we get to it? Competitors have 15 seconds to answer each question, and there is no stealing or multiple choice in this round. All right, gentlemen. So we're going to start with Ethan. Ethan, you have 3 numbers.
I wonder how much
from 1
PJ
to
sits there
16.
while
What do
he's
you got?
hosting these and says,
I will do.
"Oh man, I'm so happy they struggled
I'll
on
do
that.
15,
Oh,
Right.
I got them on
7,
that
and 10.
question. Yes.
All right.
It was like
And
watching it
for
live
Paul Young.
while on camera.
In that case, I will go with
Rachel, I have
12,
5.
8,
Five.
and
I still
Not that
just
it
have
makes
2.
any difference.
12, 8, and 5 for Paul Oyama. All right. So we are going to remove Paul Oyama and bring in Sam. 60 seconds, Sam.
This is a beautiful thing I'm seeing right here. Honestly, my friend, I'm so impressed with you right now. So proud of you. You are representing the suspects in a beautiful way. How you feeling?
Good. I mean, I feel lucky. The fact that I happened to land on a slice that is one of the few franchises that I am very familiar with, I feel very fortunate. And
I don't know what
feel
you're talking about. I know that you're very familiar with every single franchise
I am, that's
covered in the Intergeekdom division. It's all you talk about anymore. So stop
Right.
being so humble.
But look, but I thought Paul worked his way great through that last round.
All
Those
right, we
were
can save
incredible
that for the
questions.
end. Look, right
Okay,
now, here's
fine.
some strategy.
I'm very excited. I'm gonna answer. He's got to answer 2 questions before I got to do a thing. So
That's exactly right.
I'm gonna chill out, and then if I got to answer some questions, I'll answer some questions.
Yes, that's exactly where I want your head to be. You're a beautiful man. You're doing beautiful things, and go Chicago Cubs.
All right,
Be on the other side.
Okay,
You
my
probably
Thank you, the
recorded this
suspects never
before
bring
they
in sweat.
win.
All right.
Haywire.
All right, Winston, you got 60 seconds to talk to
Sorry,
Paul.
but-
Change his background.
Since Sam wants to bring up irrelevant teams in the middle of this, I thought I would go ahead and put this up here too. Nobody cares about the Cubs the same way nobody cares about the Cowboys, but that's neither here nor there. How are you doing? Is what I would like to know. I know that was kind of a rough round 2, but we got to push through it and not even worry about it. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, I get 3 quotes questions. That's just always going to be tough, I think, in a round like that when you're not, don't have a full handle on it. But I feel like I did all right. Obviously, it's still close. And we'll see. We'll see what happens when it comes down to it. I have good confidence in myself to answer my questions, and I think it's all about putting pressure on him now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what's
blink.
funny about this is I'm realizing a little bit that Sam is also a little bit desperate because in the private chat he's pulling a Roxy talking about great numbers, terrible numbers. That makes me realize that maybe
You're
Sam
supposed
is a
to pay
little more
attention to the
nervous
comment
about
and
this.
blink.
This is the vision you're used to. And Ethan's
I did a
gonna
bunch
have
of
to pull
times,
his
and then
weight
I
all the way to the
said it
end.
afterwards.
So go handle your business. Let's get this dub, and then we'll deal with Parker a second time.
All right, our competitors are back, and Paul Oyama will be going first. He's going to be trying to avoid the TKO. Paul, you chose category 12 for your first category. Are you ready, sir?
Indeed.
All right. So for your 2-point question, you chose category 12, and that's going to give us the Wizarding World.
Oh,
Yay.
Okay.
All right. Here's your 2-point question in the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, who is the
Victor
who
Crumb.
is the first
No,
name
Fleur
to
Delacour.
come out of the Goblet of Fire?
I think it's Victor.
No, it's Victor Crumb.
Is it?
It's Victor Crumb.
Do I
I
still
just
get
watched it this
it?
weekend, and Brian knows I was.
Huh?
Is it Victor Crumb? I'm keeping
It's
my
Victor
first
Crumb.
answer.
You know what? You might be right because
It's
because
Victor
the second
Crumb.
one he goes Fleur
Victor
Delacour.
Crumb.
Yes, sir. For
It is
2
Victor
points,
Crumb.
that is
Victor
correct.
Crumb.
All right.
I'll take
so
it.
Now, Paul Oyama looking to take
It
the
was funny
lead
because
here, so
Jake
we
was
get
watching
his
and I got there. I was like,
3-point
Jake, what's
question.
this? I don't
Paul, you
know.
chose
Jake,
category
what's this?
8.
I don't know.
And
Brian,
that
it's not a
would
fucking
be
match.
DC Films. DC Films for your 3-point question.
I was like, oh, sorry.
Here you
Got a
go.
little excited.
Will Arnett and John Gallagher Jr. play Lieutenants Grass and Evan in which DC
John
film?
Gallagher Jr.
The
in
Lego
DC
Batman movie?
That's what I was thinking.
Well, no,
That's-
Will
Oh,
Arnett
wait,
is Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Movie. John Gallagher
five.
Jr. in a DC movie.
4, 3.
I'm sticking with
Repeat the
Lego
question.
Batman.
This is your.
I don't know what
second one left.
other
Here it is.
DC movies Will
right.
Arnett's in.
Will Arnett.
I'm
and
just
John
gonna-
Gallagher
I don't
Jr.
think this is
play
right, but I'll
Lieutenants
say
Grass
Birds of Prey.
and Evan in which
Caw.
DC film?
I don't think Will Arnett is in that.
The Losers.
Incorrect. Looking for Jonah Hex.
Ugh.
Oh, that's
Jonah Hex.
oh,
All right, so here's where we
that's
are.
hard.
Paul Oyama has one.
That is hard because
GTE
Jonah Hex
left,
is a terrible
but he's got to
movie.
hit this.
And it was
If he
so,
hits it, it
yeah, it's
bounces
true.
back
It's
to
very
Ethan.
true.
He misses it. Ethan Erwin will win via TKO and advance to the next round. All right.
Come on, Paul.
You chose category 5, Paul, for your 5-point question. That is animated films.
Ooh.
Animated films. Here you go for your 5-point question.
Make it an Incredibles question.
There's
Who
already been one.
voices the role of Mary Ann
Oh,
in the animated film?
Another
I'm gonna say
strange
Strange
magic
Magic.
question.
I'll say
TJ,
Meryl
you
Streep.
madman.
With the strange magic questions, no one cares.
They come in bunches.
I mean, that sounds like a 5-pointer to me.
5,
I'm gonna say Meryl Streep.
3.
Repeat the question.
The last one.
I'm going to
voices
say
the character of Mary Ann
Bette
in the
Midler.
animated film Strange
Ooh, that's a
Magic.
good guess. That's a really good guess.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Helena Bonham Carter.
I'm just thinking of Hocus Pocus now.
Oh.
By way of technical knockout.
Dang, they get a point.
Ethan, big
Damn it!
time.
I lost even more points to Frank.
You would.
And the answer was Evan Rachel Wood. Evan
Oh, wait, no,
Because-
Jake, because
no,
it cancels
Frank
it out.
also loses
What
a point.
I would say
So
upset
you
here.
lucked out
That's
to
true.
see it both.
It's just a win. It's just a
TKO
regular.
victory by Ethan Erwin,
Ooh.
who has now won in singles, teams, and the Inner Geekdom
Wow.
in one season,
Yeah,
playing
he's
at the
like,
elite
Flower
level.
in the
Ethan
chat
Erwin,
is blowing up,
congratulations,
obviously,
big
but I would
3
not disagree
points,
with
and
what he's
getting the
saying at the
TKO,
moment.
giving a negative
Ethan is
1 to
definitely leading the
swag.
charge.
Big victory here. Congratulations,
Definitely leading the
gentlemen. We'll
charge.
see you in the winner's circle with Steph Sabra in just a moment. That's a crazy, crazy match
Wow.
right there, and a
That-
crazy result because the
I
only
got
reason
4
I'll tell you this right now, I would have gotten that Evan Rachel
Oof.
Wood is because I have
Struggle
never
bus on this one.
seen a movie
Choo-choo.
more than I've seen Strange
Those-
Magic
I
in
mean,
the last month. My
you
kids
get,
watch it over and over
what
and
did he get-
over
what did Paul
again.
get in the second
My
round?
head was screaming to poor Paul Oyama, Evan Rachel Wood,
Why am I
because I
blanking?
know it so well. But that was a tough question, tough match in
X-Men.
general.
X-Men in
Ethan
the second
Erwin
round.
gets the
And then Star Trek
TKO
obviously
victory, and
is no
he'll
one's
be
strength
going
in
up
this
against
panel.
Robert Parker. If you would have said
Those are a bunch of hard
Parker
questions.
versus Erwin was ever going to happen ever, you'd be like, no, that match is never going to happen. Well, it's going to happen
That's
in round
true.
number 2. It's pretty amount of just how many times?
Jill, are you
Ethan
here
has
today
picked
because
up
you did the post interview this
the
morning?
better of Paul
No,
Oyama,
they
but
just
you can
said
never
Steph Sabra is
prime
doing
time
the
out.
post
But
interview.
Ethan Erwin and the suspects get the victory today, and now we're going to be throwing it over to Steph Sabra, who's with Big Time, and Sam Levine. Steph?
Ethan, Sam, congratulations. Ethan, huge IG debut. How are
Molly,
you
what
feeling,
color
man?
are your nails? Do they match hers?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel
They still
about
have
it. Like,
screen
yes,
Green.
I'm
You were
glad
gonna
I
say
won.
that.
I'm
You
glad I
matched
won, but I do
green.
feel like Paul got a bit of a raw deal, on his spin. I lucked
Steph's
out.
hair looks so soft.
Those
and
were very
voluminous.
tough round 3 questions. So look, but no, he played awesomely.
I would braid her
I
hair.
feel really good about it. This is one that
You would
I
also braid her hair?
I feel like we are doing kind of on a lark. So the fact that I can come in here, get a victory, I feel very good about it. And I'm just thanks again to. We had a really great study session.
I
this
love that
past
Ethan
week.
always has a
Rachel was
celebratory
great.
drink
Marie and Nikki
ready to
really
go.
helped out. Paige helped out.
I love when he
Frankie,
plays
Mara,
with a
Liz,
beer
the
and a
whole
whiskey.
team was there, so it was really
As you should.
This is for them.
He's
Always
done that a
double
few
fist.
times
It
where
was
he's
really
got
fun
both
to
and
watch
he's
from
sipping
start
both,
to
and I'm
finish.
like,
And Sam, even
that's my
after
guy.
round 1, when Ethan didn't have the greatest round 1, you still said you were proud of him. You still said he was bringing you pride to the usual subsets. And now, Ethan, he got the TKO. He got 3 points. How do you feel now? That's something not a lot of players have done.
No, you can count on half of one hand.
If I could do the
number of
post-match
people
interview
who have ever played in the Schmoedown
with-
who can
for the
hold their
Damon
own
match,
in 3 separate
it would
That would be fun.
And,
just be
No,
so much
'cause then
fun.
you'll
proudly
know.
add Ethan's name.
It would be so much fun.
That was
It would just
a
be so much fun.
tremendous performance. Like
We wouldn't even talk
other
the
players
Schmoedown.
can
We would
play an
just-
IG. They'd
There's not gonna
maybe
be a
get
post
Bye,
interview
Billy.
because me and Alex
Bye,
are just
Billy.
gonna
He
go
put up
argue
real
in another
numbers
room
in a
about who
division he's
really
never
won.
played in.
Yeah.
And
I think
yes,
I
I
think we need
agree.
to have,
Our
like,
Yeah,
friend
Hardloff, if you're
Paul,
watching this,
we
would
all,
really love to
got
do
some
the
bad
Damon
luck with his
versus Damon
spin, with his
post-interview.
numbers.
Christian,
But,
you need
I
to
mean,
send
you
a
still did have
camera
to answer
crew
a whole bunch
to
of
get
questions
the
to put that
footage of
pressure
after
on
the
him,
match.
and I don't want to take it away
Post-match.
from you, man. You did absolutely.
If we could just have a
amazing
live
work.
event
I'm so
from our
impressed.
house.
I know the rest of the suspects.
Like,
are
I
That would
want
be
to
great.
see,
and I hope the
I
whole
want to see
league
like
is on
what
notice.
happens when they
We
cook
got a
dinner
purple
after the
threat
match.
player on
I
our
want to see
hands
what
here.
happens, like trying to decide what channel
Well,
to
just
watch
to go
after
off
the
that,
match.
Sam, I think
I
We're
wanna
just
see
gonna
it all.
both sit in
notice
a
because
separate
the usual
rooms
suspects have been
pouting.
really firing back this season in a way that you weren't starting, and now you're finishing really, really strong. How are you feeling about the season thus far?
I feel phenomenal.
Oh.
That
Ethan alluded
I feel
to
like
it.
with
We
that
have
match, I would be able
this
to
group
cut the
of people in
tension
the suspects
with a butter
who
knife.
love to study and support each other.
That
I mean,
match is gonna be.
every
Well,
day
don't
we
let
are
it
sending
any-
each other
match?
questions. We are prepping questions for
good luck.
another player.
Good
We are
luck.
having study
Jill,
sessions.
there needs to
It's
be
a
butter
wonderful
knife,
little
any type
family
of
we've
knife.
created here,
Please don't
and
bring it around
everybody
those
is
two.
putting
No.
in the
Because-
work, and
Oh,
it's
that's
so
true.
delightful
Yeah.
to see all that hard work paying off in victories like this, victories like Liz and Ethan are having with Lightning Time, victories all of our others are playing, our other players are having, like Nikki DiMolanta. Are you kidding? So
That's right.
I'm
Nikki's
so
on the
proud of this
suspects
group.
too.
God,
And
she
Molly-
needs to run the table in
and
that
Liz
tournament because
and
I need
Nikki's
Drew,
putting me to
I-
shame.
I am so
She's
in
gonna
love
run
with
that
them,
tournament.
leading the charge, and
She's
everyone
scary.
following their lead.
Molly,
And,
loser of
once
your
again, shout out
you
to-
and
to
Alex's
Paige,
match
the
has to like
MVP of our
sit
study
under Pippin
sessions.
while he's hungry for
And,
like an
yeah,
hour.
I love everyone in this faction.
I end up doing that all the time because I'm
Well, the
usually
MVP of today
downstairs
is
trying to
most
read.
Definitely Ethan. I gotta say. Now you got Robert Parker next. You joked about it, but
Good
seriously,
luck.
how are
That's
you
gonna be a
feeling
fun
about
match.
going up
Oh.
against the Dangerous
That's gonna
Spider
be
himself?
fun.
Parker's
gonna be
gonna murder
interesting
I
is-
him.
mean, look, it is.
Yeah.
It
I
is,
need Parker to murder him
it's scary,
because
I'm not gonna lie.
I need Erwin to be
I was
KO'd
scared
so
going into
Frank
this one, and
loses
I'm doubly
points.
scared now.
Yeah,
but,
and then I get the points.
unfortunately,
So
you
yeah,
know,
let's
Fine,
do
I don't
that.
care. You're
I
far
have
enough
more time to
backwards. That's
study.
fine.
Screw
Again,
you,
the
guys.
study guide,
Screw
I think
you.
in this match, areas that I'm going to focus on and areas that I feel really good about. So,
Well, then
yeah,
I'm gonna
no, I
give
mean, look,
Trade
he's
Jill
great,
in
but I've
a
also
shady
seen him.
trade.
So,
No, no collusion here. No
we'll see what happens,
collusion.
but I'm
What?
gonna go there. I'm gonna have a lot of fun.
No shady trades.
And final
A
question
collusion
for you,
trade,
Ethan.
meaning
now
you
you've
give me
defeated
someone
Paul in
poopy and I
singles
give you
and in
someone
IG,
really good
and
so
you're
you get
going
points
to
and
be
Jake
playing
doesn't.
him in teams. Are you hoping for a hat trick, possibly? Sam,
Ethan 3 belts.
Look, I would love it. And
Molly's like,
obviously, Liz
come
and I
on,
have been
there's
playing
one
great.
more.
She's been phenomenal.
One more
It's
division.
been,
Join
you know,
the Star
really really carrying us
League.
through all of our round twos. So
I would love to
if we're
see
able to do that
him
again, I think great. But obviously,
try and play a Star
those
Wars
guys
match.
played a perfect game last time. You know, in their last match against Rushmore. So, you know, it's gonna be a fight.
Suspects
no
are
matter what
4-0
happens.
against the
Look,
dungeon.
I'm
That's
always just
interesting.
excited to see Paul. He's a great guy. So anytime I get to face off against
Video Drew plays
watching
tomorrow?
you two
Is that
compete against one
accurate?
another
He
was
does.
really so much fun. Congratulations
Wait,
again.
doesn't she
Sam,
play someone
Ethan,
like
we'll talk to you soon.
that's gonna
She plays
break our
someone
heart?
very cool, and they're gonna put it in the chat because I don't
Ethan's
remember.
put another
So
stake
Brian
on the
Nussbaum,
claim
Leo,
for Player of the
Logan.
Year this year.
Please
Oh
put it in
yeah,
the
that's
chat
right.
because I don't
It's
remember
Video
who she
Drew
plays.
versus
in
someone
singles
that we
and
like.
teams
Also,
and now
It's like a
Victory
very
and
tough
IG.
match.
Sam's right.
It's a
There are
very
not a
tough
lot of
match to,
players
like,
that can
look
say
at.
that they've
Video
been
Drew
able
versus
to
someone
do
really
that,
fun.
and he didn't just do it. He did it against
Is it
Paul
like
Oyama. Paul Oyama.
Griffey
Newman?
No, that's
Griffey
not
Newman.
He's really good in IG. He knows IG.
Oh,
Whether you got a
no.
favorable spin or not, a
Damn
victory is a
it.
victory. And
Oh,
Ethan
man.
Irwin takes the victory and
I
beats
can't wait to see
prime
Griffey
time.
Newman's react.
Ethan's
to the
playing
way
on
Video
another
Drew
level
is,
right now.
though.
This might even be better than
He'll
his
just play
2018.
off it.
Honestly,
he would
it
just play
really
off
is.
it.
And I mean, again, you're right.
And
Even if it
she's
came
played
down to
great
hitting the
this
strength,
year.
I mean,
She's
these
played
are
really
deeper cuts
good
than the
this
stuff
year.
Yeah.
that you normally see in
She's
the
been
singles
working
and
really
teams.
hard.
And he ran
She
it.
has
got
been.
a
She's
couple of
taking it a
steals.
lot
Like, he
more
was just a
serious
dominant
and
player.
she's showing that she has a
You
lot more
were on
strength in her
top, and
typical
then
stuff.
round Paul, I just want to check in with you. You had a great first round. You were on top, and then round 2 seemed to get a little in your head. I know that you had 2 quote questions.
No,
what
that's
really
why
did it for
you're
you think?
kidding me.
I mean, I think in general, I do want to dispel something.
Oh, that's
like,
tough.
I didn't lose this match
That's
because
tough.
of the
Oh.
weight.
God.
There was no
Dang
category that
it.
was like a secret going
What?
in. Like I knew every
No,
movie
I
that
have
came out,
playing
so I figured
Super.
out. So this is really the
He is
division. If
playing
you lose, it's just
Super.
something you didn't work hard enough.
What the heck?
And that is what it is. I just put my work into the wrong
No
areas,
picks
and
for
it's
the
not
singles tournament.
I hate
whatever,
everything.
but it
Gotta
just
have
it happened to come up in areas that I didn't.
Technically-
We are
Technically,
required.
No,
but I mean,
Fire-
Molly,
to make
Jill,
him
we
do
can
this. Come on, man.
outrank
First of all-
him. We
first
can
of all,
outrank
put the
him
damn
3
shirt
to
on. We were
1.
doing well in round 1 when I had the shirt on. We don't
Hopefully
know
I
what
do
we call
post
them.
for that one where I can
took it off,
legit
so that's
say I
on me,
plead the
first of all.
fifth
Second of all,
because I don't
put
want
the
to.
Cowboys stank on
I don't
the
wanna
map.
pick.
We were doing
I don't
fine
wanna
with
pick
the
for
turtle
that one.
layer, and then I did that, so that's on me. You know what I'm saying? And third of all, I done pissed off PJ. He keeps giving me these crazy wheel questions. That's on me. You didn't do nothing wrong. You were
Hi,
beast.
Peggy.
This was your match to win.
Hi, Peggy.
I want to
I
know
screwed it up.
who Peggy's
Me,
playing
I'll
because
take the blame.
Harloff
I'm
won't
sorry,
say.
son. On my
Mm.
phone.
They
Peggy's in
were
the
grilling
tournament.
him on. Yeah, they were
It's
grilling
probably
him on.
Jacoby.
That means it's a juicy one.
It's a juicy
Uh,
one. It's gotta be
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
People
Winston,
kept
I gotta
asking
say,
multiple
you made me
times
cackle
today, and
when
he
you
was
took
like,
off
"Nope."
The Hawaiian shirt.
Nope.
Paul, it's
Family
good to know that that is
bloodbath
not what
is
it's actually
happening.
called. in
Jakes,
Hawaii.
God,
But
you were
Winston,
the
I gotta
worst
ask,
with
it's
that.
Another -1 for
Vicious.
swag. How are you guys going to turn this around this season?
Very simple.
Oh, I believe
Multiply
it.
all of those negative
If we keep
ones
getting
by
minuses,
a-
if we get into the negative, does it bring us back the other way
Jessica
around?
Schmoedown
Is
has
that
a
a
Merle.
normal
You
know,
situation?
oh,
Are we playing like a golf
Oh.
kind of situation?
Oh,
Like,
no.
Wait,
That's
Merle versus
Merle
Easy
Jessica.
solution to
Versus
that problem.
Jessica
People don't
Schlo.
realize that you're
That's
allowed
not
to
that's not
nine.
fair.
one
That's I mean, look,
all
but you
of
have
those
to look at
losses
it
at
as
one point, so
seeding.
people don't realize those are
You
going
have to look at
bonus
it as
points
seeding,
that
and it
we
makes sense
get.
as far as seeding.
Everybody
but
else
that's
screwed.
hard.
Right? Everybody else is
That
just
is,
in a lot of trouble.
Welcome to the
People get
tournament,
out there
Jessica.
and
Here's the
points
goat
for
of
no
the
reason.
Schmoedown. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So 1 + 1
If
equals
she
4. It's not
beats
actually
him,
2 what
though-
we thought.
If
Oh.
he beats Dan Merle.
Molly, you can't say that.
Oh
He's
my
literally
God.
on your team.
I think Dan would be okay with getting
Dan would
beat.
agree. Dan would be like,
so have your little fun,
okay.
TKOs
Yeah.
and whatever the crap. You've already
Jesse.
won. You just don't realize.
That's the
Hey,
first
Jesse, you're
question.
30 minutes late for that one,
Logic
That was
is
the
always
first
gonna be the best
question.
logic. But Paul, now looking forward, does this inspire you more to take over Lightning Time and get that dub?
pew pew pew.
I mean, I don't think I could ever be inspired.
Oh, that's right. They
more
play.
to do
They
that.
play
That
a
was
teams
already
match
like a
next.
big
Final
They play
exam.
final exam.
That's
you know, obviously,
right.
I would love to enter this tournament, but I think that the teams and singles, that's where the bread is
Ooh,
buttered.
Paul
I
can
think
get
and
some
it's
revenge
impossible
there.
to deny that. But I mean, look, they're great players, and I would consider them both friends. It's not like I'm like looking to grind them into dust.
Grind them
I'd love
into
to get to a
dust,
title
Paul.
shot. We're one match
Grind
away,
them
and
into
who knows what'll
dust.
happen. I have confidence in us, but you know, who knows what'll happen in the teams division nowadays. I think things change at the drop.
Oh,
There we go. The Star
September
Wars title
10th?
fight set. September 10th.
What's
Both
September
you and Paul
10th?
are some of the
Harper
kindest
versus
and most
Dumont.
Manta.
competitive competitors, so it's always fun to watch
Get your
you
popcorn,
compete
man.
against
That
each
is
other. I know that there's a
dangerously
friendship
close to
behind the
Dragon
scenes, so
Con.
when you were competing against him today, how did you feel about his overall
I mean,
performance?
they can't do any matches until
I
that
mean,
one plays.
Ethan played
so
really well. I think he bounced back.
that
from
gives me some
a bit of struggles
time.
in round one. And obviously he got a category that he was really good at, and that's what happens in Intergeekdom. If you are good at certain categories and you get them, like, you will win the match. That's just how it rolls. That's what Intergeekdom's about, is knowing the depths of specific categories and hoping that those are the ones you get. But I mean, he played great. He could beat Robert. Who knows? You know, like if Ethan just gets a bunch of movies that he's
Them's fighting words.
He's
Paul.
obviously just as good at
Them's
trivia in
fighting
any
words.
kind of capacity as anybody else. So I don't see why it couldn't happen.
Looking forward to the future, you have the opportunity to win teams in singles.
Could
Are
you
those
even
both
imagine?
your
I
main
can't.
focus right now
I'm not going to
moving
even.
forward?
Yeah,
Can you
I mean,
imagine if
hold
Ethan
on,
won?
without focusing on the other.
No, I'm just saying, if
whenever
Ethan
the
won
next
through-
matches, that's my
That
focus.
would be
I think,
insane.
again, like if
We
you think,
look,
if you're thinking
we
too much
saw
in
it
the
happen
future,
last
like
year with
that's kind of
Chance.
arrogance. I think if
We
you think
saw
about
it
the past.
happen.
But Chance is an
IG
player.
he's an IG
Okay,
player.
hold on. He played one match before the tournament.
Each person I played
One,
gets the
and it was
same
a
amount of
fatal
attention,
five-way.
No matter.
He never played
who
a
it is.
single IG
Paul
match.
Oyama
But then he ended up
Logic.
winning the
Real
tournament.
quick, I'm gonna
But,
tell you,
but what I'm
you
saying
did
is
play
we
well,
saw it
bro,
happen.
but you
It
better
could
have the
easily
secret of
happen
the
with
U's dealing
Ethan.
with
Ethan
Parker
could do
next
the
round. I'm
same
just wanting
thing.
to talk. You don't want that.
If that
smoke,
happens,
son.
I am buying Robert Parker a ticket to
Well,
California
Winston,
and taking
Paul,
him to
it's been
Disneyland
lovely,
because
I hope to see you
remember-
just to
both.
cheer him up.
So
like,
funny to
Okay,
see
let me
Oyama,
exit
who's-
this real quick. Because remember, look, so the way it happened last year, Chance won, Parker won his first match, then Parker lost his second match of the tournament. Who is he
I'm
playing
gonna
in the
text.
second
I'm gonna
match of the
text
tournament?
Robert. I'm gonna text
Ethan
Robert and go.
Erwin.
So Jake is saying that Erwin's
No,
gonna
no,
beat you.
no.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
not
it.
saying.
Do it.
I'm
For the
not saying
record.
that Ethan's
For the
gonna win.
record,
I'm not
Jake
saying
said
that
that you're
Ethan's
gonna
gonna
lose to
win.
Ethan Erwin.
That
Just
is-
saying.
You know what? That's fine.
Do
You
it.
can message me. I'll talk
Do
to him.
it.
That's fine. I'm not saying that Ethan's gonna win. All I'm saying is Ethan isn't some slouch to look over an IG. He
No.
really isn't.
Clearly
he was down
not.
2 points to. He was down 2 to Oyama in the first round, and then he basically sweeps the board in the second round, puts Paul in a pickle, and TKOs him. Doesn't have to answer a third round question.
Puts Paul.
He
on a
got
pickle.
lucky with
That was
Star
a lot of
Trek, I
peas.
think.
That was a lot
Puts
of
Paul
peas.
on a pickle.
We love a good
Um,
alliteration.
So, and yes, we know that the third round questions are typically harder. I get that, but I mean, I'm not putting it past Ethan to win if Parker.
Look
has
at
a
Jill's
bad
looking
game,
down because
but
she's typing it out to Parker.
I expect Parker
Jake
to
Berlin
beat Erwin.
says that you are going to lose.
Parker,
Erwin.
don't listen to this crap. Don't listen to it. That's all I'm saying. Look, we all thought Paul was going to win this match. Okay, we thought that he was going to play a little bit better than he did. He got a very tough second round. X-Men is not a category to trifle with. Like it's
No.
that's
Have we
hard
really
category.
actually seen that one?
No, it's only the questions in the Marvel category, which are basically like close to surface level questions for X-Men.
Mhm.
And then he gets an extremely hard second question in the third round that is like, wow, like that's a third round question. Oh my god! And then obviously the strange magic question for the 5-pointer. And for a non-IG player, like that is something that is going to bite you every single time.
Well, he did, like he said, he got what 3 quote questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
So
rough.
and it plays to the way it's set up as far as like non-IG players playing in the match, because they're thrown into a completely new experience with the type of questions and the way they may even be written, stuff like that. But yeah, I think Paul played great for what he was given. I'm interested in why Zipper didn't play in the IG tournament rather than Paul.
He's playing
first of
singles.
all-
Or Jen Kemp.
Or Jen Kemp. Maybe it was a confliction with the tournaments, or maybe a scheduling. Like, why couldn't they do both?
Well, they were both in singles, and they both have already played. Oh wait, no, Zippers is coming. Sorry.
Yeah, but I would think that those two would be an option over Paul, or maybe Winston was just like, look, we're having a down year. We need to change something up. I'm gonna take a chance because Swag is in. They are completely in the dumps. They're struggling. They're having a very bad year. I don't see them getting out of it unless some of their top players really go on a big run. But that's hard because Laura did just lose the title fight. She'd have to run the tournament to get back to that title match. And then Paul would have
Wish
to do
she
the same thing in
can.
singles, which definitely, like Swag definitely, if they get some title fights at the end of the year with the spectacular and stuff, it's definitely possible. But
I
that
will say,
momentum just kicked into Ethan's gear today, right? It just kind of took him forward with the suspects, the way they've been playing, the way he's been playing, and just ended up with the victory.
I will say the way with Swag going also. If I'm Paul, I'm saving my free for all for till next year.
I wouldn't touch it this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
touch it this year.
So, but yeah,
Especially with the way
I mean,
that next year is formatted, it could be a much more, it could be a lot more. It's just better for him next year as far as like the way the league is set up next year.
If he doesn't use it at Spectacular, he's not using it this season because Spectacular is the last thing. Huh? Funny how that works.
How cool would it be though to
Which will
see
be
him?
there.
How cool would it be to see, like, let's say the title fight at Spectacular, I'm just throwing out names, is Marisol McKee and let's say Dan Rowe gets back there, or William Bibiani, right? Say they fight it out Spectacular. How cool would it be if Paul walked out and said, I'm using my free-for-all win right now?
Number one.
That would be dope.
Number one, that would
No,
be
thank you.
that would be a long freaking night. Because
No,
then
thank
there would
you.
be like 8
That's
matches.
That's true. That's true.
But it would need to be like, they would need to do it where it's like WWE, where he legit has a briefcase and he like runs down the aisle of seats and he climbs onto the stage and throws the briefcase at Paul up, like, "I'm cashing in."
I need the music to start playing. People freak out, and then you just see Paul sprinting to the stage.
Yeah. That'd be a long night, though.
That'd be
That'd be a very.
long
But
night.
hey, you know what? Worth every second.
Oh, definitely. Long night, though. Long night.
I can't wait for Spectacular.
Same.
That's gonna be crazy.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, the four of us are gonna be getting together for the first time.
We're gonna meet each other. We're gonna meet each other.
But
That's going to be a
real
show
quick,
in itself. Good Lord.
Let's hope we actually make it to the matches.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That's because the night before might be a little crazy. Plans will be announced at some point. Just FYI.
The night before and the night before that. So,
It's gonna be a little.
get your livers ready, folks.
As far as this match goes, look, Ethan takes the win. He gets points for usual suspects. It's a TKO victory, but now he goes on to play Parker. Right? He got his win. He's now playing on Parker. What are we thinking on this one, guys? Jill, I'll start with you.
About Erwin facing Parker, or about this match? Erwin facing
Let's start with this
Parker?
match. Let's start with this match.
This was a fun match, you know, and I think that's kind of what we expected out of this match because it's two people who aren't IG competitors. You know, their teams in singles. It's the current singles champion. But it was a fun match. I'm both surprised and also not that a TKO happened because, again, not IG players. And Erwin happened to get lucky and roll his strength. It very well could have gone differently had Paul had a different wheel spin. As for Erwin and Parker, unlike Jake Berlin,
That is a lie.
I think Parker is going to wreck shop.
Tweet it out now.
So, yeah, I think Parker is going to wreck shop.
Molly?
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree that Parker's gonna murder poor Ethan. But I say poor Ethan, but he just got a TKO. So like this.
And he has a belt over his shoulder, so I think
Exactly.
he's doing okay right now.
He's fine. But yeah, this match was really fun to watch. Like we said earlier, like these aren't your typical IG players, so that's always kind of refreshing to just like see people who aren't so serious and aren't getting like every single question right, and it's like, you know, really cutthroat. This was just fun to watch. I hope we see more like singles players dip their toes in stuff like IG and Star Wars. Give me someone in Star Wars to just steamroll.
Oh, you know who?
I don't think that'll ever happen outside of some names that we've talked about off camera, but not going to say anything here. Yeah, it was definitely a very, very fun match. I love even Christian was having like an absolute blast.
Yeah, it's nice
talking
to
crap
see.
like Sam Levine and stuff like that, and it's especially in a division that's so hectic sometimes with competitors who really go after each other, a la what is currently happening on Twitter. It's fun to get a nice breather like this when it's tournament season. So, Brian, what about you, man? It's Erwin, Oyama. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, I enjoy a good. Well, it wasn't a pointless match, but like a good like.
Pointless match.
Well, I meant like in the sense of like they are not like serious IG competitors.
They're not going to go pout about it later.
Yeah, like. Paul usually gets like really bummed if he loses and stuff.
It's
Paul's
not
just like,
it's not Saul versus Hannah. Like
it's not it's not like life or death. It's just these people if they lose. Yeah, I love a good not normal division players. Like, I mean, We know Adam wants to step into Star Wars at some point. But
Talk about like wanting to have it all. Come on.
But yeah, the only thing that will make me just the teensiest of slight nervous against Parker would be if he spun Star Trek again. That would be the only, because I mean,
it'd have to be harder questions, but yeah, he seemed to do perfectly fine with those questions.
So I mean that's the only thing that would make me go like, and that's about as much of a reaction that I would.
Well, you know, Parker is going to be studying a ton of.
Oh,
tricks.
absolutely.
So.
He's going to be ready for a steal if that came. So yeah, but other than that, I would assume Parker's going to triumph.
Agreed.
Do you?
Oh, are you sure?
I've been saying that for the last 10 minutes, and you guys have been stopping me from saying that. Parker,
Roll the tape.
You know what? Parker, if you got
Roll the
beef,
tape.
come at me. Come at me. Let's have a Mike. Mike Chandru.
He's gonna.
Not the three of us aren't even taking that bait.
No,
not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Not touching that right now.
No, we're not talking about that. I'm just throwing out a nice little.
Anyway, Saturday the 14th, you should be at the Cantina for the Intergeekdom Championship match.
Yeah, for those of you who are going, man, are you in for a treat? My goodness, that match is gonna be crazy.
I will officially be there, so if you are there, say hello. Cheers.
As for tomorrow's food at the Cantina, I'm curious, like what they serve. Do they?
Food?
It's typical bar food.
Mm-hmm.
They have good nachos.
They do have good nachos.
It's like nachos and chicken fingers and sandwiches.
You can see where my head's at right now, so sorry.
All good. As far as tomorrow's match, yes, we are back for a reaction right here, same time, same place. Video Drew and Griffey Nooms, a singles tournament match.
I don't want to.
That's going to be brutal.
I'm not ready.
I don't want
to. It's going to be absolutely brutal. But we'll
those are two people you don't want to see one leave.
No, I don't. I don't want
we will make our picks tomorrow. That way the rest of the crew can kind of just forget about it for now. Not have to make
so we can stew in our thoughts for the next 24 hours before we pick one of them.
Yes, exactly. And then we will be back on Friday as well. We plan on doing a reaction on Friday as well. But yes,
unless there's a pay-per-view we don't know about, like that one time.
There's sometimes that does happen. Sometimes.
So we'll see.
Or if it gets delayed till like 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna head out of here, everybody. Real quick, if you are interested in more content from all of us, make sure you guys are checking out our Patreon. A lot of cool things coming this month. Bar Trivia is just up around the corner. We have a movie night planned here in a few weeks, and we have 2 great movies that our patrons will be choosing from. One of them was from last month's poll, and then we have added one to this month, which is a good little comparison for that film. And
Fun fact, have not seen it.
I don't know what movies we're talking about.
I don't think you've seen either, Brian.
No. Wait, what was the one that we lost?
I'm not revealing the second one yet, just because.
Oh wait! Was it 10 Things I Hate About You? Was the one that lost?
That was the one.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen any of these movies, but that's no shock to anyone.
And then real quick, lastly, patrons, there will be a message headed your way here shortly about some stuff coming up for us, some kind of switcheroos that we've had to make just lately. Not too big of a deal. We want to give you guys a heads up. And
celebrities.
Again, thank you as always.
It's hard to book them.
Thank you guys as always for joining us, hanging out with us. We love having you guys aboard. We'll be back here tomorrow for a certain point of view reactions for all of us here. Thank you so much. We'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.